So last we spoke, which was for Stuber, you were telling me how you were like ready to go over to the Suicide Squad, and then I read you ended up passing on that role for Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
How tough was that decision, and what was the thing that swayed you in the direction of Army of the Dead?
The decision was heartbreaking. The conversation with James Gunn was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my career because this is a man who is not only a friend, but this is a man who had faith in me and believed in me when not a lot of people did. And he not only changed the trajectory of my career, but he also changed the trajectory of my life because he had faith in me. So to go to him and tell him that I can't do, I can't do this film and I can't do the role that he wrote for me was just, I mean, it was so hard. It really hurts my heart even thinking about having this conversation. So at the time, it was a supporting role in a great film, but I was really I was doing it because it was with James Gunn. I just wanted to work with my friend. Whereas Army of the Dead, it had so many things in it that would just advance my career. It was a lead role. It was for Netflix, who I wanted to build a relationship with. It was a great role where I'd be able to add a lot of emotion and depth to the character. But it was also working with Zack Snyder, who is a director that I had pursued for years. I'd wanted to work with Zack for years, long before I even met Zack. But when I did meet him, we were trying to get this other project up and running for like 2 years before Army of the Dead was even a mention in a conversation. So it just, with all those weighing factors, I decided on Army of the Dead, and then I had the conversation with James. And James couldn't have been any more supportive. I mean, he was so supportive, which made me love him even more because he understood, not only did he understand the decision that I made, but he also took a sense of pride that he got me to the position where I was forced to make decisions like that. Like, he had everything to do with getting, me to that position where I was there in that position where I had to choose between films, and I was in that position, because of him.
Yeah, that's a good place to be. Congrats. Is there anything you can reveal at this point of like what that role was, or are you not allowed to say?
I just wouldn't say, because I would feel like it would be doing a disservice to the actor who ended up in the role, and I don't want to ever make it seem like he didn't earn that role, because he did. He earned that role, and I'm sure he's going to crush it. And I just wouldn't do that disservice to him or the film or James. But yeah, there was a role in it for me. I wish I could have done it, but it's just scheduling wise, it just wouldn't have worked out.